Thank you once again for coming back. It is time for the 31 Days of Halloween. We are doing a horror movie a night throughout the month of October. That's right, 31 Days of October, 31 horror movies, the 31 Days of Halloween. Horror movies leading up to the big day, Halloween. Indeed, and today I'm saving the best stuff for last. This one's a slow burn. This is 1978's remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And this movie is incredibly poignant, timeless, and so made for today. Indeed. There's a lot to unpack in this movie. There's real gruesome practical special effects. I saw this movie as a child. I remember seeing this specifically at the auditorium of my 4th and 5th grade middle school, the Dever Elementary School. It was public school, and it was my breakaway from Catholic school. They asked us to move our patronage of the parish down the street from St. Mary's of Czestochowa to St. Monica's. This really happened. But at I remember seeing this movie on movie day in the auditorium, and this got a really good cast: Donald Sutherland, Veronica Cartwright, Jeff Goldblum, Leonard Nimoy, and the very beautiful Brooke Adams. And this is a spooky movie on many levels. On the, on the level of it being an invasion of space aliens taking over and replacing us, and then comes what we would consider gruesome special effects, befitting a good horror movie. But it's such a slow burn. It really is. It is you'll be cursing me watching this. If you're a modern viewer, you'll be like, what is this slow movie stuff? Like, I hate these boring old movies. That's the point, though. These old movies have their pacing, and it's there to build tension. Again, this is a slow burn, and it's all set up, and there's a huge payoff right at the end. It is just, and Veronica Cartwright was one of my favorite actresses growing up as a kid. This and Aliens, she just always nailed her part in one of these horror movies. Would you consider Veronica Cartwright a scream queen? Maybe I would. Yeah, so it's Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And what do you think? This is one of my favorite all-time horror movies. It's spooky, it's horrific, and it sticks with you. I've been watching it literally all my life. I can watch it like once or twice a year. It holds up. Yet, there's your caveat. It's a slow burn. It is, there's movie making changed in the 80s when something happened called MTV, music television, and the introduction of music videos. Music videos were entertainment, but they were actually, sorry, let me wet my whistle. Music videos were advertisements to sell albums in the record stores. They were flashy, and they had more cuts and like edit cuts and segues, and just like the storytelling was quicker. It told stories in 3.5 minutes alongside of music. So sometimes music videos would be a bit more cinematic and extend that and have these premieres. Like Michael Jackson was known for making movie quality type of rock videos, such as Thriller. Which is, maybe I'll include that in next year's 31 Days as its own horror movie, because That's got Vincent Price. It's got horror movies. It's got the twist ending. As is the case with the genre. That's a big thing. Remember, Lair of the White Worm, a couple of days back, one of my favorite vampire movies, and it's so British and kind of stodgy, but that ending, I could stop for a bite. That's so clever and evil, and this movie has that too. It's these urban industrial settings. It's about paranoia, and when does paranoia become the reality that we're running away from? And there's so many things. How this movie resonates today, I applaud it. I love watching this movie. I hope I can turn you on to watching a horror movie this Halloween season, but in this very show. So thank you so much. Today's movie is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Hello, police. I'd like to report a body. I love Donald Sutherland's delivery of lines. He's one of my favorite actors. I grew up with him, watching him from MASH to Kelly's Heroes and Clute and all these, he was just this great actor. He still is, too. I mean, what a career he's had. He's had gigs like all his life. Great stuff. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. We're doing the 31 days of Halloween, and it's October the 30th. And we got, what are we showing tomorrow? I saved my very best for last. We will find out the movie tomorrow. And it is quite literally one of my favorites. Around the same time, too, is these 70s movies that I saw when I was a kid, fostered this lifelong love of horror movies. Now, there are some horror movies I just won't touch. I find victimization to be horrible in movies, such as what was that J-Lo one with Vincent D'Onofrio and the dreams, and there was this drowning scene in Act 1 that I just couldn't get my mind off it, and I had to walk away from the movie right there and then. I'll never watch that again. Or something such as Kevin Smith's Red State. There was that's a horror movie as well, but I think it doesn't work for me. I'd rather watch his Tusk, which I think is a better horror movie, using grotesque and practical special effects. I mean, I think it's very underrated, and people don't appreciate Tusk as much as they should. It's hard to track down for a good price on physical media. I'll have to look into that, see if I can get it used. But thank you so much for tuning in. It's the 31 days of Halloween, 31 horror movies over 31 nights. Are you tuned in? I am. Today we've had look at the camera trick in that. Just slightly off skew. You know what I mean? It's meant to evoke. This evokes so many feels. This is a good horror movie. Please check it out. You won't regret it. And if you do, leave me a comment in the comments section and be like, Sully, you're full of beep for suggesting this slow-ass old movie. I like this one. And, maybe I'm slow-ass and old at this point, too. I can accept that. All right, you have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We will see you again later. Bye-bye.